Hi, Sag. I'm so happy to have you here, and let's get into it. Okay, so I had this want to do this spiritual soul reading, and I was thinking how I was going to do it, and as usual, when I ask, I receive. So I got this vision, and I put it together the way that I saw it, and I've tried it multiple times, and it was very accurate and really beautiful. So, past lives can show up. You've got challenges, what you're working on in this life. Very valuable information that can resonate with you, um, or can be eye openers, unlocking information and keys, so to speak. So, I'm so happy to have you guys here with me. I love me a Sagittarius. I have very good Sagittarian friends, and they just keep finding me. We can't stay away from each other. So I love you guys. Okay, so let me explain. We have the middle, which is our energy, and then there's a card that goes with that to give us more information. And then we're going to go out and all the way around. There is a stone that we pull as well. There's a lot of angel oracles and chakra oracles and deep rooted information that we have on the table. So I can tell you right now from just flipping this over, I already got like a download about you guys, and I see these cards and it's very clear to me. I could probably wrap up your reading in 10 minutes. Like it's that clear. I don't know if it's because we're so connected or we're just flowing today. But I can give this to you so easy. But we're going to go through all the cards, okay? All right, let's do it. So, first of all, you guys got passion. And I am completely not surprised by this because, first of all the fire signs are like this. They're so passionate, they're so passion driven. They go with what ignites them. They have these dreams, these goals, these desires, and they run with them. The only thing that you have to watch out for in that sense is that you're not being too compulsive and that they are the right kind of desires, because you can get down little rabbit holes that pertain to unhealthy patterns and toxicities or an overabundance of something that doesn't have balance in it. So that message is coming through. You're very passionate. Just be careful where you're putting those passions, is what I would say. But this is a huge part of who you are and your energy in this life. Use your passions wisely, is what I would say. You're very, very passionate. You're a very determined sign. When you want something or you're working towards something, you want something to work out, even if like you see it and you want it, you do not give up easily, which is great energy. It's great energy. Just be careful what you're chasing, is what I would say. Your energy is peach. It's a beautiful card. I really haven't seen this card. It says beauty, comfort, and serenity. Is there another way to describe a Sagittarius? I swear, like this would be the exact energy. You guys are fiery. You're all about comfort and security and your own peace of mind and serenity. And you're beautiful. I mean, Sagittarians are really beautiful, and they take pride in themselves and how they present themselves and how they care for themselves. That's your energy. And then you have wise counselor. Unity with a spiritually minded community. Ask the divine for help and trust the answers will come. Compare traditional methods with new ideas to see which is best for you. Immediately, okay, don't hate me because I love you. I have to tell you what I get. There's you're determined, but there's a stubborn energy as well. Like, I feel that you struggle, and this could be, and many lives, okay? And this could be what we're wrapping up, what we're trying to close out, or it could just be this life in particular. But when it comes to wise counselor, there's so much wisdom within you and so much connection, spiritually divine connection, and a bigger purpose with being a mentor with others and being mentored yourself, okay? Finding like spiritual community. You guys are also very, very, very connected to wanting to know the truth, digging into sacred knowledge and mysteries, ancient stuff, really kind of mystical nature too, which is really beautiful and ties really well in here as well with you learning and striving and getting that information, finding the right crew, getting the knowledge, but also in the mentorship. It's like a mentorship program. This is how I feel. There's stages and you get your mentorship and you do all the work to find it, and that's what you do. And then you can turn around and give this back. This is something that is really big in your lifetime. Okay? But what I was saying about was don't hate me was just the emphasis that sometimes it's harder when you're so passionate about something and a topic, a goal, whatever it is. Even when sometimes you talk to other people, you can be very stubborn in your point of view, in your way, and it can be hard. There's a need to open that up and work with that more. Okay, so I feel like this is your energy. This is huge in your lifetime now from different little aspects and avenues, and that's a part that we need to work on. Don't hate me, I love you. I just have to tell you because it's in my head, like very clear. Okay, let's keep going. So then we have patience. Master the ability to wait, prepare and take care of the details. Don't act if the timing isn't right. This is that compulsive energy. It's really about knowing what you want, having all the facts, really investigating the passions and desires and where you're putting your energy. And okay, don't hate me again. I love you guys, but you could be a very impatient sign. Because you're focused. You have a dream, you have this desire, you know what you want, and you want it as quickly as possible. So this is just something that we're working on in this life, and how we're obtaining it, how fast we can get it, knowing divine timing and putting in the extra steps. I get this energy of don't cut corners. Don't try the short way. That's not what this life is about. And you may have experienced many setbacks or delays, or there's all these extra steps, or you've been trying to find love for 40 years, that kind of energy, and it's just been, these are just examples, and it's just been like a rough time. But everything has a reason, everything has a purpose, a plan. Patience is needed, and divine timing, and really knowing what you're putting your energy into and letting it unfold naturally. Okay? And then soul tribe, and I totally feel that with the wise counselor. Soul tribe strength. Finding your soul tribe is a blessing that reaps many benefits. You are being asked to reach out and explore to find your soul connections. They will feel familiar, safe, and trusted when you meet them. Send out your intention to connect with your soul tribe and see who comes your way. And I totally feel that with your counselor energy. It's finding the right people in this life. This is like advice, but it's also already part of the plan. This is something that if you haven't noticed and you're looking for, I would make this known to the universe and start looking. Ask for it. has to be aligned with the right people for you. But I don't feel like you're going to have to ask. If I'm being honest, I feel like everything's just going to fall in place. This is a huge drive in this life, a huge purpose. You're to give back. You're a very powerful sign and an amazing mentor. And you do the work. You gain the knowledge and you love to give it back. You love to teach it back. You love to use what you've learned, whatever that field is for you. But in my experience, Sag is like, it's not usually one thing, is what I'm trying to say. It's usually an array. And that's exactly how you guys are. You're very versatile, very passionate, and amazing bosses, leaders, mentors. So this is about you finding your niche here, which will also help you learn and grow, but it's spiritually defined. And then you giving it back. You're going to give it right back. Amazing teachers you guys are. I'm pretty sure you guys already know that. No matter what job you do, you're a great teacher. Listen deeply. I get 2 things off of this card, okay? Number 1, you have lots of help around you, a lot of spiritual guidance and assistance, and there's a need to open up more to receiving these messages because they're trying to help you, they're trying to guide you. But there's almost like a stubborn blockage, or maybe we could just say just not putting enough attention or energy into the spiritual avenues. And it's one thing to be like, it's burning me. It's one thing to be into old knowledge, ancient knowledge, mysteries, some spiritual avenues, and giving it back. It's another thing to be open to your spirit team, your spirit guides, angel direction, asking for help, receiving it, knowing what it is, knowing more about your spiritual gifts. That's kind of 2 different things, and I get that energy to really open up to that because help is there and they're talking to you. The second message that I get here is really to try not to react too quickly and listen more to others, their feelings, what they're really saying to you. There's a little hot-headed energy to this. And this is something that's going to be challenging for you. This is something you're going to be working on. This is something that you're trying to overcome or master, I should say. This is like a lesson in this life. It's a twofold. But it's very spiritual, very beautiful. But definitely be compassionate with others. I know sometimes it can be hard. Like I said, you have a vision, and then like if somebody comes, and you might take what they're trying to say the wrong way. And so there's just a need to work on really listening to what they're saying to you and be more open for your own guidance, your own reflection, your own path, and gaining more knowledge, information, interacting in connection more with your own spiritual team. Okay, not just searching for the knowledge and then mentoring back. I feel like if you can put all that together, wow. I'm sure some of you will, and I'm sure some of you have, but think about the word. I know it, and it's just bothering me so bad. But let's just say the effect, the huge effect you can have on humanity. It's not just mentoring back to a few or teaching or training, leading a few, but you can go really large with this. And you guys could be like really great spiritual teachers as well. Some of you can be. Absolutely. And that could be something that you're working on in this life. Vanity. This is the throat chakra that came out for you guys. What I get from vanity is a few different messages. Vanity, really strong in my head, I got the word distraction. It's about knowing there's nothing wrong with vanity to an extent. It's all in balance, right? You have a right to care for yourself and have expensive things, but don't get lost in it. There's a materialism here. There can also be vanity or ego in your words, like a sharp tongue. So I feel very strongly that working with your throat chakra will help. But also, these are the things that are calling attention in your life. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with some vanity and some materialism, but I'm getting very strongly it's a distraction from what's really important. Really pops into my head, honestly. Okay? So those are the two things that we get off this card. I mean, life is about lessons and, so don't feel, we all have our stuff. And that will help you too spiritually, like level up, connect with others, being able to hear more. When we're so focused on how the world is working right now and the whole rat race, hamster wheel kind of vibe, money, 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 money bags is in my head. To an extent, I mean, it's what we need to live, right? But there's an excess. You're very driven towards these purposes or this purpose and how this works. You want to master it. And it can be too much of a passion or a desire to obtain. And there's a balance needed of more spiritual avenue and really knowing the difference. Really knowing the difference on, doing the work on knowing what's really important. I feel a big materialism, money focus, okay? And like I said, there's nothing wrong with that in moderation, but you just need to be careful because it's like you kind of lose vision. And soul purpose is not about money or materialism or what you're here to learn. You know what I mean? So just what's coming through. All right, flow. Find an easier path forwards. Surrender the outcome. Release your expectations. Go with the flow. Just go with the flow. What's meant for you won't pass you by. I feel this energy too with the patience card. That just be patient and just go with the flow. Don't try to fight it. Don't try to force your way and hurry it along. Surrender the outcome is really big and release your expectations. And in the law of attraction, and when they say that when you stop giving something attention and say you're focused on what you don't want or what you do want, and sometimes it's too much that it's bringing it to you the same thing over and over, okay? But when you put it out in the universe, you manifest, you throw it out in the universe, you trust that they got you, and you continue on your way and forget about it and almost get to the point where you don't care anymore. Have you ever noticed when you don't care about something, it just flows so easy? All of a sudden things are just coming to you. It's like when you get a boyfriend and now everybody wants to date you. You're like, where were y'all at when I was single? Like, what? It's just like you give it up. It's that release. It's interesting how the universe can work. So I feel that you will be able to manifest more and get more of what you want when you give up the outcome You just go with the flow and stop fighting it. These are a lot of important messages for your life now. This could be something that you've been working on for many lifetimes, but your reading is different, and that I don't feel it. I feel that this is a lot of information that you need in your life right now. Whereas the other readings, I can see what we're overcoming, what we're working on. I mean, yeah, you're overcoming things because this is what you're working on to overcome in this life. But I'm not seeing a lot of past life energy in your particular reading. Of course, I'm not done yet, so let's keep going. Water your garden. It's really beautiful. Nourishment, body care, tenderness, and rest. Yet you guys can work really hard and burn yourself out. It's that determination. You guys are completely determined and ignited when you want something and you're going after something, and there's a need to give yourself more care, the rest that it needs to rejuvenate and really just spoil yourself some. And I don't just mean like with money, okay? Like going out to your favorite, there's nothing wrong with this, okay? Going out to your favorite restaurant or going shopping. Yeah, you can do those things for yourself, absolutely. But there's a need to spiritually connect and refresh. You know, like peaceful. I feel the need to tell you, not materialism. But I know you guys work really, really hard. Very determined sign. And this is something that you need to work on in your life. Really giving that balance to the rest that you need. If you don't take the time out for yourself, and I know you'll still get there. Worn down, but you'll still get there. You'll still achieve. You really can't be your best. You really can't give 110% and be everything for everyone and accomplish everything and be there for whatever it is you're working for if you're not taking care of yourself. In the end, you just run yourself down. You really do. You might still get there, but you're going to be tired as hell. Sick, maybe. Exhausted. Not able to fully give back to others. So take care of yourself. This is big for you. And then we have balance needed, which absolutely, I see that all over your reading. Relationships. So there could be, you'll know, like you've had some issues in your relationships in this life, or this is something that you're healing in this life from your past life. I spoke too soon about past lives. Let's see what it says. Make sure all of your relationships are equal and balanced with giving and receiving. And that's something too, like you guys give so much and you're so determined to make things work that you really have to know when to quit, because that's an exhaustion for you. If they are out of rhythm, then the other is sacrificing and can't sustain itself. Therefore, it will create more obstacles to overcome. Know you are worthy and deserve respect in all ways. I know that you know that. That's one thing you don't have to tell you. But there is an energy of staying too long because of determination and wanting to do your best and wanting it to work. Knowing when to walk away. But I feel balance in your reading, absolutely. Putting yourself first, more first, because I know putting yourself first is kind of hard for a Sag, but trying to care for yourself more, see where you need balance more. So this is something that you're working out in this life, or this is a focus, that you have overcome. I feel the ending of this. Some of you have already done this. And here we go again. Take a break. You are exhausted. You are just running yourself down. A life's work, not a season. Get off the treadmill. That's exactly how I think of a Sag. Exactly. Do I need to say more about this card? I think I've said enough in this reading. You really need to care for yourself. You're no good to anyone if you're not good to yourself. Treat yourself the way you would treat others. I know that those dreams, those goals, those desires are, in your eye, the focus and the most important. But you are the most important. Without you in this life, you have nothing. Keep that in mind. The third eye chakra. The 4s stand for angels too. Angels trying to connect with you, trying to talk to you, sending messages. It says presence, so I'm not surprised. We're just talking about angels. Awareness, attention, reality, and connection. You're more connected than you may know for some of you, and it's available there for you. Like I said, I feel this strong connection and spiritual advancement in this life. You have ties, and you can open that up. Absolutely. We'll talk more about the chakras at the end. But they're there. You just have to be aware. I feel this, you need to give more attention to that part of you, because it's trying to talk to you. It's trying to help you. It's trying to guide you along the way. Your angels and your guides. And angels, I don't know if I told you this already, but angels can't help you unless you ask. Think about how boring they're like sitting around like nobody ever asked me anything. And don't worry, like even if it's small and you think it's silly, hey, they love it. They love it. They want to hear from you. And people don't exercise this enough. Medicine guardian. This is ancestor card here. Be open to healing information. This reading can be your healing information, to be honest with you. Some things that you need to hear. But I also feel that the information that you gain through your sacred knowledge and investigations, and the information you get to mentor and to give back, is a part of this. Like I feel this is a part of many lives, your bloodline. This is what you came into. And that would explain it here. And if I'm being honest, here, and if we go a little bit further, here. There's a need to accept this and open it up and follow the tribe. Your ancestors are trying to talk to you. They're trying to connect to you. It's beautiful. It's just really beautiful energy. I do feel that energy though, where you need to be more open spiritually to things, especially those around you. And I don't mean physical beings. Like I said, I feel that they're trying to communicate with you. And with the third eye, you could even get visions, or things will pop into your mind. That might be how they connect to you as well. But you have the ability to heal others with your mentorship, with your knowledge. You have the ability to heal yourself with information that you seek, that you learn, and how open you are around you. And your ancestors help you with this. You have great healing energy to you. The biggest thing that I learned in 2021, honestly, was that we could heal through knowledge, information. And that sounds silly because, I mean, yeah, right? Knowledge and information can come in an array of ways. But even for me, it was so big for my heart chakra when I read this book, and it just blew it open. It was just amazing. And that's when I knew that there were situations where there are light codes embedded in you for a particular time. And when you read something or something comes to you, there's some kind of information, a situation, a person, whatever it is, a pattern. But for me particularly, it was reading and researching and YouTube videos and looking many mentors. Um, it just blew open all these other doors for me. It was a trickle effect, but it opened me up. It really changed my life. And that's why I was so crazy, like, oh my gosh, you can read something and heal? Like, what? There's these codes within you, and at the right time, the right information find you. It's like that divine timing and not rushing it. But I think that's really valuable information and just something extra that I'm telling you, that because I see that you are a seeker of knowledge and truth. I see that. And you have this healing ability. So I feel like you're not only healing yourself, but you're able to give that back. And it's in your line. But that's what I think of when I read this book, and it completely healed my heart chakra and broke it open. And it was just really overwhelming and beautiful at the same time. And that's when I learned that there are light codes within us that contracted, hey, at this point in my life, this information is going to come to me and it's going to open new avenues, provide healing. And then you can always teach others and give back. So that pops into my head. I hope I explained that better at the end. So it's a really beautiful reading, and there's a lot of information that can help you along your journey. When I'm talking about chakras, being more open to energy work, I mean, there's such an array. I mean, they have ASMR now, meditations or energy work. You can do energy work through YouTube. I mean, there's crystal healing, there's meditations, there's guided ones, there's dance meditations. Doesn't have to be like this big thing. You can start small and then work your way up, or you can see what works for you. But I would investigate. There's also meditations that have hertz, no words, just a hertz where you're sleeping and you listen to it, and that helps open you up blockages, energy flow through those areas. And you can also talk to your angels, your guides, your spirit team, your ancestors, and have them help you as well, open you up and remove these things, and cut cords with Michael. So there are things that you can look into and see what works best for you, or what you feel will work best for you. I see third eye because I see you very connected and them trying to connect with you. So you could easily blow this open. It sounds, yeah, you could easily blow this open in this life. Okay, that's how I'm seeing it. Or you could already be experiencing this. And it can just get greater, just better and better. Because there's big spirituality here. The heart chakra, because the healing, I get that very strongly. You can heal past hurts from your past lives, from your current life, and be able to give that back to others as well. And then lastly, I see the throat chakra. Ask for help with that. I know that I thought it was Gabriel who can help you with throat chakra. Yes, Gabriel. And he can help you with your heart chakra if you want to do meditations to him or just talk to him. I swear, if you're open and you're not very closed off, you have to be open and willing to experience and try new things. And I'm telling you, you would be shocked just by talking to an archangel and doing like a visualization in your head, what you can heal and what you can do. It's truly amazing. I've had lots of experiences with it. But I do feel that, and that can help you with your throat too, on when you need to talk to somebody. You can ask for assistance as well with your throat to have it come out the way that you need it to, or for better flow, or more compassionate, or with care, or whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish, okay? So, Sag, I hope that you got some valuable information today, and it was so great having you here, and I will talk to you soon.